Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Imani. I create videos in all things beauty, lifestyle, and whatever the heck I feel like. So if that sounds like your cup of tea or your cup of coffee, go ahead and click that subscribe button because I would love to have you here all the time. First of all, hi! Oh my gosh, it has been,
what, like 3-4 weeks since I last uploaded?
my bad, y'all. I have been in the biggest slump lately. I've just been working like crazy. I obviously don't do YouTube full time. I have a full-time job. So it is very hard to kind of cram it into my schedule and make videos happen on a regular. But I promise you I'm trying my best. I've just been very, very overwhelmed lately. But I don't want to come on here and make excuses. We're just gonna get into this video and I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. By the way, happy Valentine's Day. Today is Valentine's Day when I'm filming this. If it's not uploaded by Valentine's Day, I'm sorry, but anyways, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you all have a wonderful day full of love. But if you're single, today is all about self-love too, baby, okay? So take care of you. Put you first. Go on a date with yourself and buy yourself flowers. Also, shout out to my mama. It is her birthday today, so happy birthday, mom. I love you to death. You are my best friend in the universe, and you know that, girl. Mwah. I love you so much. So anyway, guys, now that we got all of that out of the way, I actually don't know what I'm gonna title this yet, but basically, I'm just going to be showing you some products I have been loving lately, and the best thing is they're all affordable. I know, thank me later. No, just kidding. But anyways, they are drugstore products, or at least most of them, I think. I don't really know if there's one that's not, but hopefully they're all drugstore. I didn't double check before I started filming.
That shows how skilled I am at this.
As I am with everything else. So yeah, buckle up and we're gonna get right into the video. Before we do put anything on my face, if you are new here, I just wanted to let you know I have normal to slightly dry skin, and it is also acne prone. I don't have oily skin at all. So just a heads up so that you guys are aware of my skin type. I did already go ahead and prep my skin, so all of my skincare is on right now, and it has been marinating for the past 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I don't know. But you know what that means. We are ready to go ahead and apply. So the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and jump into foundation, and my foundation of choice today, you guys, is the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I am using the shade W5. This is by no means a new drugstore foundation. It's actually been out for centuries, but they actually just recently relaunched it, and they added a pump to it. I don't know if they reformulated the entire formula. I have no way of telling. I guess I could have looked it up, but you know, yeah. Anywho, they came out with the pump version, so I was very excited to try this again. By the way, fun fact, this L'Oreal True Match foundation was probably the very first liquid foundation I ever tried. I really don't remember anything about how I felt about it back then. I tried for the life of me, but that was like 10 years ago, so I don't know. Before liquid foundation, all I wore was powder, and when I started to branch out, I remember this was probably the first one I ever tried. I do know that I really, really like it now. I'm just going to pump some on the back of my hand. We're gonna start with one pump. And what I really love about this foundation is it is super lightweight and thin. So it's very easily blendable, hence the name Super Blendable Makeup. I didn't even mention that, but that's what it's called. And it has pretty decent coverage. It feels extremely lightweight. It does cover pretty well. I would say it is more of a medium coverage. Right now it's kind of a light coverage because I didn't put very much on, but I'm gonna build it up, don't worry. But it is definitely buildable, so I do like that. This foundation comes in 47 shades, you guys. 47 shades! I mean, for the drugstore, that is incredible. I think this foundation was one of the first to have a ton of shades, so of course that made people very happy. I should have put my hair back. Gosh, I'll do it in a second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at putting my hair back and out of the way. I know that's really annoying. But yeah, basically, I think it made people very, very happy to know that they had more options when it came to the drugstore. It was one of the only brands that actually had a tone to match me. All of the other ones ran very pinky, very cool toned, and clearly I don't have a pink or cool toned undertone. Yeah, it was just very challenging back in the day. So I can really appreciate L'Oreal for releasing this foundation when they did, and now re-releasing it with a pump, which is what everybody wants. Although the bottle looks pretty small, you do get 1 full fluid ounce in it, so that is nice. Okay, let's clip the hair back really quick. Okay, that's a little better. I look funny, but that's a little better. So I'm gonna move in closer so you guys can see the finish of the foundation. So you can see it has very natural finish. Like, it's not matte, but it's also not dewy either. And it's so lightweight, you guys. Like, the texture of this foundation is so thin, so it just doesn't feel like you have a lot of stuff on your face, which I really, really enjoy. It kind of feels like it's self-setting. Like, you don't need too much powder. Of course, I'm still gonna powder, but you really don't need much with this foundation. If you have oily oily skin, I'd probably suggest it, but if your skin is closer to mine, you likely don't have to use as much powder, or any at all if you prefer. So I'm just going to build up a little bit more on my cheeks because my freckles are still pretty prominent right now, and I do want to cover those up just a little bit more. So next up, we're gonna be going in with some concealer. I have not, no matter how much I search, I have not been able to find a concealer that beats my CoverGirl True Blend concealer. I'm sorry, like this one just has the best coverage because if you can't tell, I have really dark under eye circles and I wanna cover them up. We don't need to be looking like a raccoon all day. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and drop them in the comments so that maybe I can check them out. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna be going in with my True Blend concealer, and this is in the shade M400. Now what I like to do is literally just put a little bit kind of in the inner corners like so, and I will build up if I need to, but I usually like to start with just that. I will also place it above my lip here because I tend to get a lot of darkness around my mouth. Blending with a kind of dense brush. I don't even know where I got this from. It literally has no writing on it, but there are plenty of brushes like this out there, just like a little dense dome brush. I find this just blends it the best because sometimes when I blend with just a sponge, it can end up picking up a lot of product and I don't want that. Sorry guys, I think that light on the side of me was way too bright, so I turned it down a little bit. My bad. I'm still learning my lighting situations, guys. I really don't have the best setup. I'm just kind of making do with what I got. So how are you guys? It has been forever, it seems like, since I talked to you. I hope everyone is doing amazing for the new year. I have so many goals for myself. It's just, it's kind of overwhelming, but it's also exciting. I actually talked about this a few weeks ago on my Instagram story. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, you definitely should because I would love to be friends and chat a little more. I will have my Instagram linked below if you are interested in giving a follow. I'm gonna go in with this Fit Me loose powder. Sorry guys, I'm gonna try to talk about both things, what I'm talking about in general and also the product. I'm using the shade 10 Fairlight, and I'm just going in with my little powder puff that I got from SheGlam. I really like this powder because it's super thin and lightweight, and it just sets your makeup so beautifully. It has a very blurring effect. I'm going in with this Wet n Wild 5-in-1 Essence Primer Finishing Powder. Mine actually fell on the floor and broke. We still gonna use it. And again, if you are new here, I don't ever really put product on my forehead. I just don't like to do it anymore. I feel like it's very unnecessary and I don't have much to cover on my forehead anyway, so I just skip it. And also now my bangs are kind of in the way, so don't really pay attention to the forehead at all. I just do from here down. So yeah, guys, basically to give you some background of what I'm talking about, I basically decided this year I was gonna take on something really, really big. I don't want to share exactly what it is just yet because I really am a firm believer in, I don't know what it's called, but basically not sharing too much before things really start happening for you. I just don't want to put any bad luck out there, you know what I mean? So I hope you understand. But if things start going in the direction I would like them to, which I'm hoping they are, I will definitely share with you, and I'm very excited to do so. But for now, it's just something I'm kind of keeping to myself. Yeah, so I decided I was going to do that this year, and I actually did share it with family, and unfortunately, I did receive some negative feedback from a few people. My whole thing is, if someone has a dream or wants to do something, even if it's a career change, I just think it's crazy that people will be so negative about something of your life and that like you want to do and that you've always wanted to do, and you're finally kind of going for it. Whether it's a dream, whether it's, like I said, a career change, it doesn't really matter. Here's the leaf blower guy coming. I really hope he doesn't stay here for long. Oh my gosh, you guys, the leaf blower guys were here for like literally 20 minutes, so I had to stop filming. I don't even know where I was. But Bae brought some Valentine's Day coffee, so I am extra happy now. I'm gonna try to rewind and get back to it. Basically, I think I was talking about people having negative opinions on me taking on new things, which is just incredibly insane to me. And I just think it's people doubting me and feeling like I'm not capable, especially at this point in my life, which I just refuse to believe. If I want something bad enough, I'm gonna go for it. And I'm not gonna let what people say stand in my way. You are in charge of your life, and you are more than capable of creating the life that you want. So that's what I'm doing. By the way, I'm using this W7 Honolulu bronzer. Isn't it so cute? It literally reminds me of an exact dupe of the Benefit Hula bronzer, which, I mean, Honolulu bronzer, Hula bronzer. This was super affordable. Anyway, so yeah, it's just like people saying,
well, why would you try to do that now? Why didn't you try to do that when you were younger?
Why didn't you start when you were this age or that age?
I don't really like to let people's words get to me nowadays. I've gotten a lot better with that. They used to just affect me like crazy and I would super doubt myself, but now I don't. Like, I'm not gonna doubt myself because of what other people think. I just think that kind of mindset is insane because no matter what age you decide to start something, you're going at your pace in life. As long as you're going for it, why does it matter when you started? You are literally going at your pace and when you feel you're ready. For example, there are plenty of people that started YouTube years and years later than they actually wanted to, which I'm one of them. I wanted to start a YouTube channel for years now and I'm just now doing it. And so far, I'm really enjoying it and it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of hard work, but it's very fun to do. There's a lot of successful influencers on YouTube that started way later than others who have been doing it for 10 years. So why does it matter when you started? As long as you're starting when you feel that you're ready, what does it matter to other people? Like, I don't understand why that's an issue. If I wanted to start law school right now and become a lawyer, I could do that. It would take some time, but I can do that. I guess my point is, guys, just don't let anybody's words affect you. Do what you love what you do, and don't feel discouraged by people's words because they're gonna try everything they can to discourage you. And mainly it's because they don't believe in themselves. It's not you, it's themselves they don't believe in. And when you get to where you want to be and you reach your goals, who's gonna be the one who has the last laugh? You. It's just in people's nature to judge other people, and you're never gonna be able to control that. But what you can control is how you feel about yourself. If you know you're capable of something, don't let anybody try to drag you down. Just go for it. And like I said, that goes for anything. If you're trying to make a career change, if you're trying to start a YouTube channel, if you're trying to become a singer because you love music, if you want to play an instrument, if you want to go to law school, like I said, if you want to be on TV commercials, go for it. Don't let anybody slow you down. You know, I can remember back in the day when I was struggling. I struggled through all 4 years of high school. Like, I had the hardest time. I wouldn't say I was a bad kid, not in any way. I just had a lot of home struggles which greatly affected school. So I really wasn't an honor student. I did not do work at all. I had a hard time in math especially. I didn't understand it. I felt like I was just incapable of learning. So I had a really hard time. And I, for a long time, let people's words affect me. I had people calling me a failure, a loser, that I would never amount to anything, that I'm good for nothing. And yeah, those words really hurt me. But in the end, I decided I wanted to graduate high school and I was gonna do whatever it took to do that. So I held my head high. I did what I had to do. I even switched schools so that I can earn credits that I was missing. And I took on a lot of extra projects, a lot of extra work to make sure that I was gonna be able to walk that stage, and I did it. So that just goes to show, don't let anyone put you down to make you feel so low about yourself that you think that you're incapable, because you are more than capable. Look at me trying to preach. I don't know, guys. I'm really bad at getting my point across, but I hope you guys understand. You know, as I get older, I'll be 28 this year. I know, I look like I'm still a teen, but I will be 28 years old this year. And each year, I gain more and more of a sense of just not giving a shit what people think. As I approach my 30s, I gain a lot more confidence in myself and just realize that life is too short. So I'm gonna do everything I can to create a life that I want and that I can be proud of. And yes, I'm very grateful for what I do have, but it's always okay to want more in life. By the way, I'm going in with this Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. So Essence just released a bunch of these and I am in love with the formula. These are so pretty. So if you remember their baked highlighters, probably my favorite highlighter to ever exist. It just looks incredible on the skin. I just don't wear highlighter that much anymore, but when I do, that is definitely one of my go-tos. I will be using the color Rosy Rosewood. I love this shade. I've been really in love with pink blushes lately. I don't know what it is. Usually, I wouldn't go for a color like this. I typically go for more warm, kind of orangey, nude type of brownie blushes, but for some reason, pink blushes, I may have put too much, but oh well, I love blush. And I like to go right under my eye with it. But anyway, yeah, so I have just been loving these kind of tones lately. I just think it gives the most beautiful flushed look to your face, especially during the winter time. It's still winter where I am, so it just gives you this beautiful cold face look. And I like to run it across my nose like that. I put a lot of blush on, okay? Let me live my life. I love blush. Can a girl just have her blush? My makeup is not complete unless I have blush. Like you see that, it's just such a beautiful formula. Like it's not completely matte. It has almost a, I don't even know if it's a luminosity. Like it just has this really pretty look to it. So you can see literally it's a baked blush. So it just kind of pops out of the pan a little bit. I just love this. And I actually do have a couple of colors. So I also have the shades Cool Coral. And then I have the shade Goldie Cassis? Goldie Cassis? I don't know what that means, but yeah, I have these 3 shades and I've been loving all 3 of them. I kind of just fluctuate between the 3. I will actually swatch them all for you so that you can see what they look like. So the one I just applied is Rosy Rosewood. That is the shade right there. Sorry, I still have foundation on my hand. Then I have Cool Coral. That one is definitely quite a bit lighter, but it does show up better on my face. Doesn't show up too well on my hand. And then this one is Goldie Cassis or Cassis, whatever you would call it. So yeah, they're all very, very pretty. I'm just quickly going to go back into some of that Honolulu bronzer and I'm going to run that over my eyelids. I love the tone of this bronzer because it's not too warm, but it's also not too cool toned either. It's really just like the perfect shade of bronze. And usually I tend to go a little bit warmer with my bronzers, but I do not mind this shade at all. I think it's so pretty on the skin. Formula of it is so smooth and buttery. I love the way it blends out. It's really easy to work with. And I mean, like for real, this bronzer was only a couple bucks. I'm just happy. I love nothing more than showing you guys affordable products. Like they are my faves. And I barely shop high-end, okay? I have high-end products, but I barely shop them. Drugstore is my heart. So I just curled my lashes. Next, I'm going in with the viral L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara. Mine I've actually had for weeks now, so it's kind of dried out, but it's more of a drier formula anyway, so it doesn't weigh your lashes down, which I really, really like. This mascara is so good, you guys. Like it is thebomb.com. It really just helps to lengthen and separate your lashes, which I love. So you can see already it's starting to do something. I barely have lashes and this one makes me look like I do. So it has kind of like this flattish brush part. I guess it's meant to place the product on your lashes, and then the sides or the comey, whatever, the sides are basically meant to lift them up and separate them. So that's kind of how I do it. I do the front part first just to get the product on the lashes. Let me move a little closer so you guys can see. So use this part to get the product on the lashes like that. And then I will kind of flip it over and just lift them up a little more while also separating so that they don't become clumpy. And I always get mascara on my eyelids, so please ignore that because we all know that I am just one of those people. I'm one of those people at this point. I'm telling you guys, I am not one to really follow trends very much. I just do my makeup how I like to do my makeup. I don't really do it how everyone else likes to do it. I don't, you know, I just don't stay on trends very much. So I just basically do what works for my face. And just because this mascara is viral doesn't mean it's not good. It actually is very, very good. To be honest, I'm not gonna say I'm the first person to ever try it because that would be a stretch or a reach. Is that a stretch? Reach? Whatever. Clearly I'm not good with lingo either. But yeah, I actually started using this mascara weeks and weeks ago before it even really blew up on TikTok. So I definitely didn't start it because I didn't post a video about it, but I'm saying I used it before all those videos came out. So I already knew that it was a good formula. And I had actually used the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in the past. So I already knew that the telescopic line was really, really good. And you can just see the difference between this eye and this eye. She got lashes, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. The crazy part about this mascara, you guys, I think this is probably one of the most expensive products I'm using today out of all the drugstore products. Like, why is the mascara more expensive than the foundation? Somebody tell me. So you can see that mascara. And like I said, ignore the mascara on my lids, okay? I'm waiting for it to dry and then we're gonna clean it up. I'm not gonna just leave it. This is what our makeup is looking like so far. Now I'm going in with probably my favorite ever eyebrow pencil that I think I've ever used, simply because of the formula. This is the NYX brow pencil and this is in the shade Black. I love this formula because it is more of a drier formula. So with my eyebrows, I don't like to use eyebrow pencils that are too waxy, just because I feel like it kind of melts off, feels heavy on my eyebrows. It just doesn't, I just don't like it. I really like when and the formula is more dry so that it lasts a lot longer. Almost kind of powdery. I really don't know how to describe it. It's just a really, really nice eyebrow pencil. And I am keeping it crazy simple on my eyebrows today. I'm really not filling them in very much. And I'm not gonna be wearing any gel because my bangs are very long right now and they kind of get in the way, and I just don't want to deal with that. I do need to get them cut pretty soon. I actually had to kind of curl them upwards today to get them out of my eyes and above my eyebrows. So once I get those cut, I will start wearing brow gel again, but I haven't been wearing it and I've barely been filling in my eyebrows because they're kind of covered anyway, so I just don't see it necessary. I just want them to look somewhat done, but not crazy done. Almost just like I didn't fill them in at all, basically. I had over plucked not too long ago, so they were looking pretty bad, but now they're doing good. So I'm going to leave them like that. I'm not gonna do much to them. And we are very much almost done, you guys. Now I just wanted to share some lip products with you from the drugstore that I've been loving. Technically, I think you can only get these at like Target and Ulta. I'm not entirely sure of everywhere else. Oh my gosh, you guys, have you ever had a canker sore? I literally have one on the inside of my lip right here and it hurts so bad. It's basically from having trauma to your mouth. So I think I accidentally bit my lip the other day and now I just have this sore and it is just excruciating. I'm first gonna be using this Revolution IRL Filter Finish Lip Definer, and I have this one in the shade Americano Brown. I like this line because all of their lip colors are kind of named after like coffee-like drinks, which I love. I love a brown lip liner, just kind of feathering out the edges so they're not too crazy. I just do not have the best lip shape, so I'm always messing up with my lips trying to fill them in. I always end up going outside the lines a little too much, so it does get challenging. I think that's all I'm gonna do. Now I'm going in with this In Real Life or IRL Whipped Lip Cream, and this is in the shade Frappuccino Nude. That is what the wand looks like, and it's just a really pretty kind of everyday mauvey pinky color. I love the formula of this, you guys. It is so soft and pillowy on the lips and very lightweight, so it doesn't feel like a heavy matte liquid lipstick. It's just beautiful. And it's very nice everyday kind of color, so it's very wearable with anything. I'm gonna be going in with this No Budge Retractable Eyeliner in Coffee. This is by e.l.f. I'm just going to lightly shade my bottom lashes a little bit, just to make them pop a little bit more. I really don't like to put mascara on my bottom lash line, just because I feel like it just always smudges and smears everywhere. So I kind of prefer this method because it's a way of making them stand out, but at least they don't, you don't have like black smears anywhere. This eyeliner holds up very, very well. So just make your eyes pop. Lastly, all we need to do is add some setting spray. So I'm going in with the e.l.f. Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. I've been loving this stuff a lot. Shake it. And the mister is really nice on this. Alrighty bunnies, I think that is all I have for you today. I really, really, really hope you enjoyed this video. I missed you so, so much. I promise I'm going to try to get more videos out for you soon. I do have some ideas, and I also have had a few video requests, so hopefully I can execute those for you guys very, very soon. I really am going to try my best. But I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so, so much, as always, for being here. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for supporting me. You just coming here to watch my videos means the absolute world to me. Even if you are not subscribed, which you should be, even if you don't leave a comment, and even if you don't like the video, I appreciate you watching anyway. However, if you did enjoy and you do like it, please don't forget to give a thumbs up down below. It really helps me out and lets me know you are enjoying my content. Let me know if you guys liked today's look and if you enjoyed any of the products I use. Are you planning on trying them? And if so, what are you planning on trying? I would love to know. Again, happy Valentine's Day to all my couples and all my singles out there. I hope your day is filled with nothing but love, happiness, and self-love and relaxation. Like I said, if you're spending it alone, buy yourself flowers, take yourself on a date, take time for you because you're important and everything starts with self-love. But anyway, yeah, that's all I have for you. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, I will see you in my next video. Oh, and happy birthday, Mom. Love you. Bye.